Hey, this is Coach Pat coming at you with another edition of the 1 Minute Coach. And I was thinking, what are the topics that I get asked about a lot or I coach on a lot? And one of the ones that comes up most often is procrastination. And people are very frustrated because this can be a long term problem and they start beating themselves up and saying, I'm no good, or I'm lazy, or I just don't know how to organize myself or my time. And some of that stuff could be true. But let me throw two ideas at you on procrastination that I think could be helpful ways to think about it. The first one is from David Allen, who wrote the book Getting Things Done. And he's a guru on execution, on getting things done. And what he says is people often procrastinate when they are unclear on the next task, when the next task seems too big or too global. I'll give you an example. A few years ago, I wrote my book on fathering. And if I looked at my to-do list for the day, it wasn't helpful for me to have a to-do that says work on book. It's too big. I don't know what I'm doing. Whereas if it said write the intro for chapter 11 and write the body for chapter 10, well, then I know what I'm working on today. So one of the things, if you're stuck and you're procrastinating, break it down, break it down, break it down. The second thing on procrastination is sort of a much different take, a little bit more of a psychological take. But procrastination, the nickname for procrastination, is hidden anger. And oftentimes we procrastinate because we're actually angry at a person, at a situation, at God, at whatever, right? And we will delay because we think we are somehow punking that person or that situation, or we need to get some kind of power back. So if you find yourself procrastinating on something where you know underneath there's a little bit, you're resentful, you're frustrated, you're impatient, you're upset, stop and ask yourself, what am I really angry about? And is this actually helping the situation? So, two things to think about, right? Break it down, okay, if something seems too global. And if you're stuck on more of an emotional level, ask yourself the question, who am I really angry at, and what would be the best way to solve the problem? So, thanks for listening. And this is Coach Pat signing off saying, keep going and keep growing.